Louisville trailed at the half, but a strong second half has the Cardinals out in front 50-39. And as far as Xavier is concerned, they're burning daylight, and Tashia's got to get going.
Well, this is important right here. There's no question in my mind the next couple of possessions will be scripted for Tashia Phillips to catch the ball on the block. She hasn't caught it where she's been able to be effective. Louisville's done a great job of smothering her, making it difficult for her to catch, but now it's imperative, down double digits, that she has to be a factor. You can't lose this game at home without Tashia Phillips having the ball in her hands late.
And she better have it early. In terms of the rest of this 7:44, in terms of shot clock, she better get a chance to establish herself. So let's see how, Xavier's defense can do against the red-hot Bingham, and McCautry also feeling pretty good about herself now. And if they can counter with some points of their own.
See what Special Jennings is trying to tell Mark Zentz, because this is the second time he's called this foul on her. That you can measure up one time, then you got to keep your hands off. And Special's trying to say, I didn't get a chance to measure yet, Mr. Zentz. Just look, I'm just gonna, you can check them one. You can measure up, right. Hand on, hand off.
Right.
Then you got to keep your hands off the ball handle the rest of the time.
All right. And that's where you got to be paying attention and obviously know how these guys are going to call. Now, let me ask you this. As Bird toes the line, and again, a point guard in progress, if you will, as she comes from a two-guard to a point guard position, how do you assess her job today?
You know what? I'm going to say that I would give her probably about a B, maybe bordering on a B+, because she's been able to make some baskets when she's been open. I think her decision-making in the open court can get better and will. I think her ability to take care of the basketball is imperative. Now, Xavier's not a pressing team, so we haven't seen her have to handle against pressure. That's why I'm giving her a B.
All right, I would have graded her the exact same way. I expected a little more on-ball pressure, quite frankly. Nice job there by Special going hard to the rack.
Watch Phillips right here trying to box out on the free throw lane. Okay, now she's got to sprint the floor, but you know what? Here's Phillips' mindset right now. I've been working hard, I'm working on the glass, I'm running, and you guards aren't throwing it in there. You know what? I tell you what. There was a player at Maryland named Crystal Langhorne, and this reminds me a little bit of it right here in this game. Crystal Langhorne, All-American from Maryland. 75% of the time, basically, you threw it in there, she was going to score. That's Tashia Phillips.
Yeah.
You got to give her a chance to catch it where she can score on the blocks. She's 6'6", and she's skilled. Give her the basketball.
She's got great feet. She's a great finisher. Get her down on that low block, says Debbie Antonelli, and let her do her thing. And I agree with you. I think she's frustrated more than anything else. The lead is 10.
But she can't have that mindset.
I agree.
To be an All-American, you can't think that way. You got to think the opposite way. You got to think, I got to keep working. I got to keep working, and I got to tell those guards. I got to take them out to dinner. I got to take them out to lunch. I got to tell them to feed me the basketball.
You know what? You should be taking me out to lunch and dinner, too. For some reason. I don't know, but I think I'll come up with a good reason. But I think it's high time you did.
Hey, look, all that money you make living on the West Coast and all that, forget that. I got three kids to feed.
I'm a high stepper. You're right.
I got 3 kids to feed, man.
You're right.
I got to buy new shoes, haircuts, all that stuff.
Braces? Anybody into braces?
Oh, yeah, we're there. We're going on phase 2 of braces.
Well, you're toast. You're absolutely right. We're going to do PB&J after this, my treat. All right, Xavier trying to crawl into this thing, down by 10. Plenty of time, nice inside feed. Oh, that's a pretty look. Tudy gets her down.
Yeah, Tudy Jernigan plays the game at a different speed at the point guard position. I think she can really be a good player and add some depth as a combo guard, I should say.
Well, she went to Rutgers and then Wabash Valley Community College, so getting to know McGuff's system.
Well, so did Tudy Reed. Yeah. She went to Rutgers, too. I think Vivian Stringer knows a little bit about work ethic.
Oh, man. Bird. Tashia. Who's that ball going to go to? Belongs to Louisville.
Watch Tudy Jernigan look inside. You know that Xavier wants to get the ball to the interior. I just told you why they needed to get it to Tashia Phillips. Somebody needs to score in the paint, because really, they haven't had the baseline presence that I expected that they would have had in this game.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. You know, we talked a lot about these two folks getting together, you know, the border battle and whatnot. Last year, you got to talk about Angel, don't you?
Oh, well, how about the numbers? I mean, remember that checklist? The first item I had was the box score, because she will fill it up. She can score and rebound, but she can also fill it up on the right side. Angel had 21 points, 11 boards, and 10 steals. A triple-double. I think she'll get another triple-double this year as Louisville went on to win by 22.
If you are the WNBA, and I know that you are enmeshed in that league as well, Debbie Antonelli, is she first, second, third kind of pick?
Oh, yeah, there's no question she's 1, 2, or 3. We got to wait till the lottery comes out and see who gets the first pick and what their needs will be. Kind of hard to go away from Angel McCautry, though. Boy, yeah, see, that's clutch right
How
there.
big is that?
Well, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Louisville did a nice job of putting the ball in her hands. You give it to the All-American when you need a basket.
When that hustle play by Louisville that gave them that ball to get McCautry the chance.
Watch McCautry. She fakes like she wants the ball up there. Good screening action. Terrific job by Louisville to headhunt on the screens.
All right, so Bird whistled for that foul, her second. Now, neither team lights it up from the free throw line coming into this young season, or this young game, I should say, of the season, whatever I'm trying to say.
Early game, early top matchups.
Lord, yeah. Xavier better get on the stick shooting free throws. That'll come, though, but 52% coming into this game won't cut it. Couple of big tosses from Reed. Boy, she's been awfully good for this team tonight.
You just wonder if that all-night bus trip following that North Carolina game where they had to spend so much energy.
All night. What time they roll in, right?
7.
Yeah. AM, folks. AM. That's brutal.
I didn't know you could red eye on the bus.
Good one. So far, line of the day, it's still early. McCautry checked.
Tudy, Reed.
Wow. Who got that, April or Tudy?
Tudy got that.
Come on.
Tudy with the block. Watch McCautry spins to the middle where you can get help, but this is just Tudy one-on-one.
That was a heck of a play, and if I'm not mistaken, Terry gets whistled for that foul. That should be number 5 on number 24. She's trying to hide behind big Tashia Phillips. It ain't gonna work, kid.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's what Laura Terry did while she was on the floor. She went 3 for 4.
Yep.
In her effort to pull Tashia Phillips away from the basket.
A little bit here, a little bit there. I thought a good shift. You're right, from Terry.
Well, she's undersized, forced to play the center position. Now, she doesn't jump center because Angel does that. But she is going to be have to guard people bigger than her all season. And on the offensive end, she has to take advantage of that.
So Reed blows a chance to get Xavier a little closer. The lead is 12 for the Cardinals. Wow! And I mean by committee. McCautry hits the deck.
It's a right read. It's a terrific job to go back door and put pressure on Xavier. You got to stay aggressive if you're Louisville. You can't try to take time. Look at the 3 white jerseys on the help side. Read that. Part of the reason was because Bingham at the elbow pretty much told McCautry to go back door. I could see her give her the body language. Everybody in Xavier's defense saw it too.
Look up, Jernigan.
Just like a defensive back.
Yeah. Kind of a safety, right? You read it? Jernigan, watch that travel on that foot. All right. Xavier's got a chance. Tudy, can she get it? Yes!
Man, she has been good. With range. That's a big 3.
5-point swing, turnover, 3-pointer.
That's the 3rd foul that Special Jennings has had called for hand checking. Look at Reed. Look where her feet are. You talk about stretching the D.
Yeah. Kevin says, get up now.
I think you're, all those coach, Van Chancellor right now is watching this game because LSU's next and he's going, holy cow, we gotta make sure.
All right, Reed's got 26.
On the same side of the floor as Tashia Phillips, and you start running some screening action with those two, that's going to be tough to check.
Remember now, Reed was, you and I both mentioned, A-10 6th player of the year.
Yeah.
Only played some 23 games because she wasn't eligible until about Christmas time.
Not only is Van Chancellor watching, but how about Tanya Cardoza, the new coach at Temple? How about Karen Aston at UNC Charlotte? I mean, you can go right on down the list. They're all saying, because the A10 preseason pick was Xavier, that there's a lot more balance to contend with than just Tashia Phillips. And just think if Amber Harris was available to play.
Man.
What a nightmare. I'm going to have to start my Xavier checklist.
Well, and now keep in mind, Harris goes down with that knee injury in late October. Now, they're not saying she's out for the year. Boy, that looked like a travel. I hear you, partner. Amber Harris will be reassessed month to month, and in January, they'll make a decision. Great interior defense by the Cards, forcing that turnover.
And see, Kevin McGuff is feeling like Tashia Phillips is getting a lot of contact. I thought Louisville did a good job getting off the contact, being able to make that play in space. With space.
And a big turnover. Bingham looks off the defense. Reed steps on the baseline. We will go the other way.
Now you know that they have to get the ball inside of Tashia Phillips. Right there, I think she did get a piece of the arm. I think Kevin McGuff right there in front saw Bingham, and he was upset about it, to say the least.
Yeah, he was doing the old two-step stomp, that's for sure. But his club rallies on the defensive end and gets a break with that turnover. Special Jennings thought she could split the difference. McCutchery says no. 12 on the shot clocks for Jernigan.
Mo Reed trying to sell it right there that Phillips is pushing her in her effort to get to the spot. And then on the other side, the weaker defender in that situation loses out because that foul is going to be on Mo Reed.
Yep, Reed gets nicked for that. Louisville still with the lead. All right, Debbie Antonelli, with Louisville nursing a pretty good lead down the stretch here, let's revisit your keys to the game.
Well, it's all about Phillips. She has 7 boards, so I think they've done a great job of keeping her off the glass and then defending inside out. Well, that's again Phillips. She's 1 for 3. 3 field goal attempts is not enough for your All-American candidate. And then for Louisville, that's their keys. That's what Phillips has done, and Xavier has done a pretty good job with Tudy Reed of being able to score outside. Xavier has to defend Angel before the catch. Well, Angel McCautry from the floor is 6 for 22. They've made her a standstill player. And because of that, it's taken away her athleticism. And then Louisville has got the margin on the glass. Plus, Louisville has made 1 more free throw. Make that equal now that Phillips has gone on the line. And you talk about getting the basketball in her hands. This is only Tashia Phillips' 2nd trip to the free throw line. So just not enough touches.
Yep. It all comes down to that. When you've got an All-American, you got to use her. Reed battles with McCautry. April wins that tussle. And just 1 free throw for this Xavier club out of the hands of Tashia Phillips.
As soon as Jeff Walls went to the box set, it got McCautry moving off the ball a little bit more. This is where she's more effective. Now Desiree Burgess has to know where to give her the ball.
Good block out, that time by April Phillips. Special wants to run. 3:22 left to go in this ball game. Louisville still on top. Tashia can't get the roll. Battles. Who's got it? That ball will belong to Xavier, and you know what? April Phillips kept that thing alive.
Yeah, well, you know what? April Phillips is going to always be available on the offensive glass because of the double team rotating off of her. Good entry pass inside. Now Phillips is going to go over her left shoulder. She's just got to extend and finish.
Fresh shot clock for Xavier, who needs a basket desperately. Taylor is blocked. Look at Tudy Reed, and she's got 31. Wow.
I'll tell you what, I saw that Monica Wright for Virginia put 35 on Tennessee. I've enjoyed watching this 31 today as well. 31 of the 51 points for Reed.
Absolutely amazing, and there's still 2:45 left. Except for a brief cold spell to open this 2nd half, Reed has been very special. Bird pulls up. What a stick!
Now that's a tough shot. Now I might grade her to a B+ right now. I moved her up a little.
And she can keep grading up, can't she?
She can grade up.
All right. That's a big answer. Taylor hasn't been able to hit from beyond the arc. This time she'll shovel it. And Tashia will go to the free throw line. A break for Xavier.
Tudy Reed outside the arc. How about her play on the glass? She stays active. Taps it back in. I like her game. I like her senior leadership. I like the balance.